Today we will discuss about the gastric juice. What is gastric juice and what are the component of this gastric juice and what will be doing this gastric juice? We will discuss about that. You will see that this is the stomach, okay, and this is the lining of the stomach. In that lining of the stomach, there are so many cells that will produce the gastric juice, okay. We will do that. What are the cells and what type of gastric juice they are secreting, okay. First of all, what is gastric juice? Gastric juice is a fluidy substance which will help in our digestion, okay. This will help in our digestion, and there is a cell called as a secretory cell. In that secretory cell, so many cells are there that will produce gastric juice, okay. We'll discuss one by one that what are the cells that will produce this gastric juice, okay. First of all, first cell is the surface mucus cell. This is the first cell of our GIT or in stomach. This will be producing mucus, okay. As we all know that mucus will protect our inner lining of stomach. This mucus will protect our inner lining of stomach. Why we need to protect the inner lining of stomach? Because we need to protect this inner lining of stomach. Why? Because there is a present as a ACL. You know, ACL is harmful for our skin or any epithelial cell, so we need to protect that. That's why this mucus is present, and this mucus will help to protect inner lining of stomach. And the second cell of GIT or in stomach is the neck mucus cell. The name itself indicate that this is also producing the mucus which will be help in protecting the inner lining of stomach, okay. This is same. Then different cells are coming. This is a very important cell named as a chip cell, okay. What is chip cell and what type of gastric juice or what type of element they are producing, we'll see. First of all, this will produce pepsinogen. Pepsinogen is a inactive form of pepsin, okay. This is the inactive form of pepsin, and our ACL convert this inactive form of pepsin into a pepsinogen into a active pepsin, okay. This is the inactive form of pepsin. This pepsin will help in protein denaturation, or this protein will produce protein into peptides, okay. Protein into peptide. Then this chip cell also produce renin, which will be help in our curding of milk, okay, curding of milk. And this will also produce gastric lipase. This will help in the to convert this triglyceride into a glyceride and fatty acid and glycerol. Triglyceride into fatty acid and glycerol, okay. And there is also present gastric amylase. This will help in convert the starch to dextrin and to maltase dextrin and maltase. And there is also chip cell secreting urease. This will be producing by the chip cell, okay. Don't confuse about that. This will all are producing by the chip cell. Urease will convert the urea to ammonia, Then different cells are coming. What are the different cell? Parietal cell. This is different cell which will be producing HCl. What are HCl do? HCl will kill the microorganism which are entering into GIT tract. Kill microorganism in GIT, and it will also help in denaturation of protein. And I have already discussed with you that HCl convert the inactive pepsinogen into active pepsin. Okay, inactive pepsinogen into active pepsin. Okay, and this HCl have another factor which are called as a intrinsic factor. This will help in digestion of vitamin B12. This HCl will help in digestion of vitamin B12. Okay, and there is also a cell present called as a G cell, which will be help in it will first produce gastrin, and this gastrin will help in producing the HCl, along with parietal cell. Okay, this parietal cell will produce HCl, but gastrin also or G cell also help in producing this HCl. And the last substance is called as a water. This water will facilitate or dilute the mixing of the food. Facilitate and dilute the mixing. Okay, and this is the end. I have discussed with you that what is gastric juice first. Gastric juice is a fluidy substance which will be helping our digestion. This is stomach, and this is the stomach lining. Okay, this is the stomach lining, and this in this stomach lining there are cells present called as a surface mucous cell which will be producing mucus, and this will be protecting our inner lining of stomach. And there is also cell present neck mucus which will also produce the mucus, and this will also help in protecting inner lining of stomach. Then chip cell will produce pepsinogen. This pepsinogen is the inactive form of pepsin, and this will help in to deliver the protein into peptide. Then it will also produce renin, and this renin will help in curding of milk. And gastric lipase which will be helping triglyceride into a fatty acid and glycerol. There is also name as a gastric amylase which will help to convert the starch into dextrin and maltase. And urease will help to convert the urea to ammonia. Then parietal cell convert parietal cell producing the HCl which will be help in killing the microorganism, and also help in denaturation of protein. And it also, you have already discussed that HCl convert this inactive pepsinogen into a active pepsin, and this intrinsic factor of this HCl this HCl is a digestion of vitamin B12. Then G cell producing the gastrin which will be helping to producing more HCl along with parietal cell. Then the water will facilitate the mixing of the food substance and dilute the mixing. Okay, today I finish in that. Hope you like this video.